Hi, kids. Welcome back to Kids Corner. How's everybody doing? All right. So does anybody remember what we learned today? Well, if you don't, it's okay, because today we're going to talk about it again. But first, we're going to do our arts and crafts. Amanda, can you show us what we're going to make?
Sure can. We need our construction paper, our scissors, and our crayons. Get some glue if you have it, but I got tape. So, first what we're going to do is we're going to take our white paper and we're going to draw Noah. So let's draw Noah. So while I draw Noah, Hillary's going to tell us more about the story while I draw Noah.
All right. So, I don't know if you guys ever heard about Noah, but Noah loved God, and he believed him, and he had faith in him. Well, God had to flood the world because not everybody loved God like Noah did. A lot of people didn't love God, and they chose to follow that mean snake. So because of that, God had to flood the world. But God always protects his family, right? We learned that in ZBS, and that's something we can really hold on to, is that God protects his family. So God gave Noah some instructions to build a big giant ark. And what's an ark? It's a big giant boat. So here's the picture of Noah building it. You guys see it? Here's Noah, and he's building the ark, right? God gave him instructions on what to do. Here's another picture we can see. Here's Noah. God gave him his instructions. These are his instructions on how to build the ark. So, you guys could write in the comments. I want to see if you guys remember this from today. If not, it's okay. Did God protect Noah and his family? If you could remember the answer, put it in the comments. And if you don't know, it's okay. What we could see from this story is that God did give Noah these instructions on how to make the ark. And that way, Noah could get in the ark when the flood came to wash away all those bad people that didn't love him. And God's special family was safe. Noah bring his wife, and he bring his 3 sons and his 3 sons' wives. Oh, look, there's Noah.
Hi, Noah.
All right.
Make sure and draw his hands, because we're going to put something in his hands.
We are.
Yes. We're going to cut out we're going to take another piece of paper. We're going to cut out some wood, because he built the ark out of wood. And then we're going to cut out another piece of paper. And we're going to roll it up and make it look like a piece of paper with instructions on it. And Hillary's going to finish telling us about the story.
So, if you guys don't know what an ark looks like, we have a picture of one in our Bibles. Here's a picture of what the ark looks like, see? Now, we're going to be talking more about that next week with Kids Corner. So for today, we're just going to be talking about how God gave Noah these instructions. So how come Noah got these instructions to get on the ark? Does anybody know? If you do, put it in the comments. If not, it's okay, because we're going to talk about it. So God gave Noah these instructions to build the ark because Noah loved God, and his wife and his 3 sons and their wives. They all loved God, and they followed him because they loved him. So Noah was God's family, and he didn't want Noah to be in the flood. So that's why Noah used the wood that God gave him and told him what to do, and he built it. So we know that no matter how bad things look, we can trust God because we're his family and we love him and we follow him. So because we love him and he loves us, we're his family. And no matter what, we can always remember, look back at this story, how God protected Noah, he also protects us. Let's take a look at Amanda. What is she doing with that paper?
Roll it up. Roll it up. And make sure on the inside, write some instructions.
Oh.
God gave Noah special instructions. That's what I'm going to write on there. On how to build a boat. The God gave Noah special instructions. And if you want, you can draw a picture of a boat on this piece of paper and glue it to Noah's hand. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to get my tape because I don't have glue, remember? And I'm going to tape this to Noah's hand. See, there's his instructions.
Wow.
And then I'm going to glue some wood, or tape some wood to his other hand. And he's going to be holding the wood in his hand to build a boat.
So that wood in his hand is for the ark, right?
Yeah. It's for the ark that God told him to build. So God gave Noah special instructions.
Yeah, God gave Noah these special instructions on how to make this ark so that Noah and his family could escape the flood and they could be safe.
Safe from the flood.
Safe from that big flood.
What's instructions?
Instructions, what that means, kids, is it told Noah how to make the ark. It told him what kind of wood to use. It told him how to cut it. It told him how to put it up and put a nail. It told him exactly how to make the ark so that Noah wouldn't make it wrong, that the boat would float and do what it's supposed to do. And God told him exactly how to do it.
Wow. So God told him every detail on how to build a boat?
He really did. Told him everything he needed to know.
Who all went on this boat?
Well, we know that Noah went on the boat, and we know that Mrs. Noah went on the boat, and we know that Noah's 3 sons and their 3 wives all went on the boat too. So there was 8 of them.
Was there any animals on this boat?
There was animals on this boat, yeah. I told Noah to make sure and put 2 of every animal, 1 boy animal and 1 girl animal. And here's Noah putting them on the ark. Look at the
Wow.
elephants.
I like elephants.
They're cute, huh?
Yeah.
There's an elephant, there's a bird. You put 2 of every single animal on the boat.
Wow.
It was all nice on the boat too. They all listened to Noah. It was all really good animals.
God told him to do all that, and he listened.
Yeah,
Why
he
did
listened
Noah
to them
listen?
because he loved God.
Wow. So here's our arts and crafts. Here's all the wood.
Wow.
There's some special instructions. Let's see those arts and crafts, boys and girls. Oh, you are doing a good job.
Good job, kids. Make sure you put your picture of your craft on Kids Corner because I really want to see it. I'm really excited. Why you guys do such a good job.
They do a really good job. I'm really waiting to see all these pictures. They do such a good job. So, do you have anything else you want to tell us, Phil?
Well, I want to say one thing that you guys all could remember is that we could trust God because he takes care of his family like he took care of Noah, and Noah loved God. So that's why when God gave him the instructions on how to build this big giant boat, Noah listened and he made it exactly how God told him to. He used the same wood he said. He used everything he told him to do on this, it's like a paper with instructions. That's how we could picture it. And he told him exactly what to do. And he listened because he loves God. And God protected him and his family and all the animals. So that's all I wanted to say. We could really, really trust God.
So should we listen to God like Noah listened to God?
Yeah. Now, if Noah wouldn't have listened to God and not built the ark, then there would have been no ark and he would have been in that big water. So because Noah listened to God, he was safe.
I'm so glad Noah listened to God.
Me too.
So believe that is it for today, boys and girls. We're looking forward to seeing everybody's arts and crafts this week. We will see you next Sunday. Bye, kids.
Bye, kids.